Hey, what is going on, guys? Fursty here, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the competitive callouts on Call of Duty Infinite Warfare on the map Throwback. Now, before I even get into this video, I just wanted to say that the reason I'm making this is simply because I was looking for this video myself, and I really couldn't find any videos that I thought were like legitimate. I just saw a bunch of people doing what I did earlier when the beta was out, where I was telling people that if you look under the minimap, you can actually see that it will call something out, which is what I thought was what the competitive calls were going to be, but it turns out that I was wrong. Pros completely ignored that and started making their own callouts just as if it was any other COD year. So I decided to show you guys the callouts that pros are actually using. The way I got these callouts was I went into streams and all sorts of different matches posted on YouTube and listened to what the pros were actually calling things in all of their different matches, and I pretty much put it into some notes so I could tell you guys in this video what they were calling certain things. But you guys got to remember, just as if it was any other Call of Duty year, a lot of callouts are based off of what is going on around the map and what kind of match and game mode you guys are in. So I'll be more specific about that when I get into the video. Here is the actual map that I have put together of the different callouts on this map. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the callouts. So if you're playing Search and Destroy on the offensive side, right in the back spawn, people call this back spawn. You could also call it Concessions. This area was kind of vague. Some people also call it Statue, but the overall call for this area is Concessions. Right here is bowling. This whole area inside is bowling. People call this back bowling. Right here is outside bowling. So if you move over here, this whole area right here is red. This is red sidewalk. This is top red right up here. And then right here is red underpass. This whole area under this is red underpass. Now this is mid. Obviously this is top mid, bottom mid, just like any other COD year. This is mid underpass right here, under here. And right here is the complete opposite from this. It's the same exact type of callouts. So you got green underpass this time. You got top green right here, and you have green sidewalk right here. So same exact concept as over there, just two different colors. Now this entire lane right here on this part of the map is A lane. This is called this just because this is the A bomb site in Search and Destroy, so it's easy to remember. So this entire lane right here is A lane. So this spot right here is top A, and then moving back towards the opposite side of the spawn, this area right here is lemon. This entire area is lemon right here. Inside here is Grandma's house. Now this wasn't really called out too specifically in matches. I couldn't really hear pros calling this something very specific. They kind of just called it the building or whatever. They were just being specific while they were in their match, but you can call this Grandma's house. That name really fits that area. Right here is lime. This whole area back here is lime. Now this area right here is Farmer's Market, back in the left side of the spawn. Now once you get over to this part of the map, this is where you got to just be specific with what's going on in your match. So like this whole area is barn, but what I mean by specific is if you guys are playing Search and Destroy and say your teammate planted B and you guys are just watching the bomb, right? So you got one person up here. This whole area, by the way, is silo. Inside this entire area is silo. So your person is sitting silo looking this direction, and you are right over here looking this direction, maybe trying to get a little angle on the bomb. So if an enemy is coming through this part of barn, you would say like front barn, front barn. So this area would be called front barn in that situation. However, if you were doing something completely different in a whole nother game mode playing hardpoint, and this is the hill and an enemy is right here pushing this way, you would also call this front barn, because in this situation this is the front area that you are looking at. So when you're calling things out, you just want to be specific on what's going on in your match. I hope you guys can understand what I'm saying by that. I think it's pretty simple and self-explanatory, and a lot of you guys already know what I'm talking about. But for those of you that don't really know too much about competitive, I'm just trying to give you guys a little guide on how you would call things out in a specific manner while playing matches. But moving on with the callouts, this area back here doesn't really have a name. A lot of people just call this back silo and back barn and say like barn flank. But this area does not have a specific name. It's just about being specific with what's going on. This whole area right here is field. This area right here is blue. This is bottom blue. This is top blue right up here. And then this right here is like front blue alley. You can call this back blue alley. That's another thing where pros are kind of vague on that. They just say what's going on in the match. So they'll say like front blue, outside blue, looking towards B, or they'll say like back alley, back blue, coming towards the hill. So it's really just what's going on while you're playing your match. But that's a full wrap of the map. Those are all the callouts on the map Throwback. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, as I put a lot of time into making this. I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos to hear what the pros were saying. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like, because I'd really appreciate that. Also, comment down below if you guys think that I missed a callout or said something wrong and have something that you would want to correct that with. Just go ahead and put that in the comments, as it might help somebody out. Also, subscribe to me on my channel if you guys are new, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss another one of my uploads, since YouTube is kind of messing up at the moment. But that's gonna do it, guys. I'm on the road to 200 subscribers, and until next time, I am out. Peace.